Hey, Scott Lira, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, militaryfairs.com. So summer travel, that is something that I have a lot of memories of when I was a kid growing up. My family, we lived in Chicago, right outside of Chicago in Aurora, Illinois, and we took a trip to St. Louis. We flew down there, rented a car, and we went to the Gateway Arch there in St. Louis. And so then we went to the St. Louis Zoo. Another year we rented a motorhome and traveled up to Wisconsin, had a great time up there. So what I'm saying is, these days, these weeks, these months, these years are the times to make memories. Now, let's say you're a veteran like I am. I'm 62, my wife's about the same age I am. And, you know, with the kids being gone, our kids are grown now, for the wife and I to make some memories. So over the last 10 years, my wife and I have cruised quite frequently. 150 days on Holland American Line, 75 days on Carnival, NCL, MSC, Royal Caribbean. So we've made a lot of memories also. You know, someone I know, Gary Vaynerchuk, says that it's a 400 trillion to 1 shot to be in this suit. 400 trillion to 1. And it's just amazing to have the opportunity. And again, I was looking at something today about luxury travel, right? Some people can afford the yachts. Some people can afford, 3-week vacations. But other people, maybe once a year they can afford a 3-day cruise, or maybe once a year they can afford to go to SeaWorld, or maybe once a year they can afford to maybe go to the beach or something. There's always different prices for different demographics, right? And just because you're in a demographic that can't do all this stuff like the rich and famous do, doesn't mean that you can't do something. And so, again, it just takes that extra effort to do it. And that's why I'm so glad to be the president of militaryfairs.com, because we help military members, veterans, and family members of military people get deep discounts on travel to save you that money. I've said it 1,000 times. When I go to a Jaguar game here in Jacksonville, thank you for your service. Veterans, stand up. Thank you, please stop. No, and that's great. I love the applause. I love the accolades. But I also love discounts. Veterans Day is one of my favorite days because I will go to 10 different restaurants and get my cup of coffee and get my donut and get my sandwich and get this, get that. And I hit them all up because I love getting free stuff. And that's the same way with militaryfairs.com. We get you deep discounts on travel. In some cases, we get discounted costs on luggage. In some cases, free luggage. Again, there's lots of details on that. But if you're looking at your summer travel plans, if it's a cruise, an all-inclusive resort, if it's going to, maybe a bucket list place like Bora Bora, or you want to go to Italy or Germany or Spain or something, go to militaryfairs.com, check out our prices, and book today. You never get a second chance at this. You get one at bat. And so I can just tell you personally, I've taken advantage of it, and I will tell you my kids have taken advantage of it. When my son graduated from high school, he backpacked through Europe for about a month or two. My son actually went to school in Madrid, Spain. My daughter went to England. She went to Scotland. And she's been around, the world too. And I get it. I mean, when I was in high school and I was working at the Kmart camera department, my assistant manager, Dale, said, "Hey, Scott." And I said, "Hey, what?" And he said, "What do you want to do with your life? You want to go to college?" I said, "No way." And he goes, "Join the Navy, see the world." Well, he forgot to tell me that the world is 75% water. So I joined the Navy, ended up sailing all over the world and loved it. Italy, Spain, France, Suez Canal, Panama Canal, Straits of Hormuz, everywhere. And so I traveled ever since I was 18. And that's what's so cool about being in this industry, the travel industry, is to help folks just like you be able to travel and see different things, experience different things. And the last thing I'll say is, so many people say, don't buy things, get experiences. And man, that is so spot on. The experiences I've had, like on the Groove Cruise, the experience I had on the Blake Shelton Cruise, the experience I've had on MSC, Virgin Voyages, Holland America, Carnival. You can't put a price tag on those experiences, and that's something that won't go away. You know, you could buy a Lamborghini, or you could buy an iPhone 15, and like the next year, you're gonna want the iPhone 16, and then you're gonna want a Ferrari. But when you have those experiences and you look at your photos and you look at, you know, your kids or your grandkids, and just those experiences, having the time together, that makes it worth it. Scott Lehrer, president of militaryfairs.com. Go there right now, book your next trip. If you have any questions, email me, Scott at militaryfairs.com.